Okay, when you're ready, we can start. Bring cups in and drinks in if you like.
Are we alright anywhere, Kerry?
Yes, anywhere you like. Except here, because I'll sit here.
I have to sit at this side, so if you're right at the other side.
It's an age thing.
They're happy to sit on a chair. Do you want a cushion? Do you want to sit on a cushion?
No, I've got a bad knee.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, I can't. My leg's in my position, that's all.
Alright then.
Table to be able to put that on. I'll get this one.
So welcome everybody to His Holiness the Dalai Lama's birthday party at Jamang Leeds. And I'm sure we're doing what he'd appreciate best is in generating some virtuous minds. So we'll use this next 45 minutes to an hour to develop some compassion, some bodhicitta, who knows, whatever you can manage. We're going to live stream this, so we're live streaming now because there's a few people who are sick who would like to watch what pujas are doing, so I'd like to record that if that's okay with everybody. If anybody has any objections, please say. That's why the microphones are here, so sing up. I didn't tell you there was going to be singing, did I? So this puja that we're going to do is called the Ever-Flowing Nectar of Bodhicitta. And it's basically something that Lama Zopa Rinpoche composed to fit around the 8 verses of thought transformation that comes in the middle of the puja. So we'll see that then. And then at the end I thought we'd do this, these 2 prayers on the bottom here of the separate page. One's the long life prayer for His Holiness, and the other one is the prayer that requests that all His Holiness's wishes be fulfilled instantly or spontaneously, as it says here. And Lama Zopa likes us to do these 2 prayers to get prayers together. So we'll do those. And there's also a chance in the puja to do some Om Mani Padme Hum meditations where we can do some more meditation. So a bit of everything. So there's a whole extensive motivation at the beginning here, which is a Lam Rim glance meditation, but just for a few moments let's just settle our mind and bring ourselves here somewhere, so we're sitting comfortably, and try and put our mind into a virtuous kind of place right at the beginning. Just to set our motivation so that we, as broad as possible, that we can not only benefit ourselves from this practice, but also benefit those people we meet, those people we work and live with, and those people we don't see, also include those. As broad as we can make it, may this puja become the most beneficial for ourselves and all other sentient beings, whatever way that manifests. And in particular, the merit we create here will be causes for His Holiness the Dalai Lama to remain with us until samsara ends. So with that motivation then, we will read together the preparation at the beginning, bottom of page 3. From beginningless lifetimes in samsara until now, I have experienced the general sufferings of samsara numberless times, especially the sufferings of the 3 lower realms. There is no suffering that I have never experienced. When I think deeply about all this, I am gripped with terror and weep uncontrollably. Therefore, I must no longer allow myself to fall under the control of the disturbing, unsubdued minds, which are the cause, the all-arising truth, that oblige me to experience the result, true suffering. As long as I happily continue to follow these evil, disturbing, unsubdued minds, with neither fear nor doubt, there is no difference between me and a mindless, crazy person. If I continue to follow the wrong conceptions, I merely ensure that I will keep suffering for countless lives to come. And when I think about this from the depths of my heart, beyond mere words, I am able to eat by day or sleep by night, and it makes me vomit uncontrollably. Thinking of my foolishness breaks my heart. However, now I have received the inner condition, the precious human body endowed with 8 freedoms and 10 endowments, that gives me the ability to achieve all happiness and perfection, and have also met the outer condition, the holy Mahayana virtuous friend, who is extremely difficult to find, but can in a single second grant the highest state, omniscient mind. And as well as the inner and outer conditions, I have met the teaching of the Buddha, a supreme medicine that dispels without exception all sufferings of migratory beings. Given my incredible good fortune, if I continue to seek mere temporal happiness or my own personal liberation from the bondage of the disturbing, unsubdued minds and karma, what difference is there between me and a foolish, dumb animal? Such an attitude would be extremely upsetting from several viewpoints. From my own side, how shameless, and from the side of others, how very ungenerous, how selfish and cruel, how dare I cherish myself and renounce others? Aren't other sentient beings the precious ones from whom I have received all happiness and perfection? I must understand that it is inadequate merely to ensure that I shall not be reborn in the suffering lower realms, nor is it enough to seek simply my own release from samsara. All sentient beings have been my mother. There is not a single one who has not. Moreover, each has been my mother numberless times, and each time has been just as kind to me as my present mother. At this very moment, not only are all these kind mothers sentient beings experiencing great suffering, but they are also running constantly to create the causes for more. There is not even a second during which they can experience a moment's happiness. If a mother's suffering is not alleviated by her own child, who else will do it? Even though it is up to me alone to bear the burden of eradicating the suffering of all other sentient beings, at the moment I am incapable of relieving the suffering of even one sentient being. Yet if I receive the enlightened holy body, just one ray of its light could ripen the minds of countless sentient beings, leading them to the state of greatest peace. Therefore, to release all mother sentient beings from suffering and lead them to the times of enlightenment, I must attain the exalted state of Buddhahood. The attainment of Buddhahood is not without cause or conditions. Its principal cause is the 2 bodhicittas. Therefore, I am going to practice the profound oral teaching on transforming the mind into bodhicitta. So then we visualize in front of us, at the level of our forehead, at the distance of a body's length in front of you, your own root guru, or if you don't have a root guru, just the Buddha Shakyamuni, manifesting as inseparable from 1,000-armed Chenrezig, standing on a moon disk that rests upon a lotus.
And there's a picture in the text.
Okay, yeah, thank you. On the page 2, there's a. So the main thing is you visualize, you imagine that really the Buddha is here as your guru or Buddha Shakyamuni. Have a strong feeling that that is really happening. If you can do the visualization or not, at least the Buddhas are here. So then in front of this visualization we perform a 7-11 prayer together. Reverently I prostrate to Guru Avalokiteshvara with my body, speech and mind. I present clouds of every type of offering, actual and imagined. I declare all my negative actions accumulated since beginning as time, and rejoice in the merit of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until the end of cyclic existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma beings. Because of the merits of myself and others, may the 2 bodhicittas ripen, and may I receive the great enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings. Then we offer a mandala. This ground, anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with marshmallow, 4 continents, the sun and the moon, I imagine this is a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. May the Guru's life be long. May all beings equaling space receive happiness and comfort. May I and all others without exception accumulate merit, purify obscurations, and quickly receive enlightenment. The next page. So we can think especially that we're making this request to His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of training, the unified Vajra state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that I may cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious bodhicittas. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalaka Niratayami. So Guru Avalokiteshvara and His Holiness the Dalai Lama are extremely pleased by your request, and together with the moon disk and the lotus, descends to the crown of your head. So now the visualization moves to just above your head and stays there while we do these next verses. At the heart of Chenrezig there is a seed syllable Hri. And from that seed syllable much blissful white nectar streams down through the crown of your head. It fills your whole body, purifying all obscurations and bringing all realizations of the entire path to enlightenment, from Guru devotion through to Buddhahood, and purifying and granting the specific obscurations and realizations relating to the particular verse we're going to contemplate. So we'll say the first verse together and then we'll just do the visualization for a few moments. Verse 1. Determined to obtain the greatest possible benefit from all sentient beings who are more precious than a wish-fulfilling jewel, I shall hold them most dear at all times. So then we visualize that blissful white nectar purifies all obscurations, especially those that prevent you from holding others most dear. And it brings all realizations, especially the loving, compassionate bodhicitta, which holds others most dear. Let me read together verse 2. When in the company of others, I shall always consider myself the lowest of all, and from the depths of my heart hold others dear and supreme. This time the blissful white nectar purifies all obscurations, especially those that prevent you from considering yourself the lowest of all, and from holding others dear and supreme. And it brings all the realizations, especially the loving, compassionate bodhicitta, by which you consider yourself the lowest of all and hold others dear and supreme. And verse 3. Vigilant, the moment a delusion appears in my mind, endangering myself and others, I shall confront and avert it without delay. The blissful white nectar purifies all obscurations, especially those that prevent you from confronting and averting delusions the moment they appear, and brings all realizations, especially the loving, compassionate bodhicitta and the wisdom of emptiness, which automatically extinguishes all delusions. Then verse 4. Whenever I see beings who are wicked in nature and overwhelmed by violent negative actions and suffering, I shall hold such rare ones dear as if I had found a precious treasure. The blissful white nectar purifies all obscurations, especially those that prevent you from holding wicked sentient beings dear, and brings all realizations, especially the loving, compassionate bodhicitta, which holds wicked sentient beings as dear and as precious treasure. Verse 5. When out of envy others mistreat me with abuse, insults or the like, I shall accept defeat and offer the victory to others. The blissful white nectar purifies all obscurations, especially those that prevent you from accepting defeat and offering the victory to others, and brings all realizations, especially the loving, compassionate bodhicitta, which accepts defeat and offers the victory to others. And verse 6. When someone whom I have benefited and in whom I have great hopes gives me terrible harm, I shall regard that person as my holy Guru. The blissful white nectar purifies all obscurations, especially those that prevent you from seeing beings who harm you as your holy Guru, and brings all realizations, especially the loving, compassionate bodhicitta, which enables you to see harmful beings as your holy Guru. And verse 7. In short, both directly and indirectly do I offer every happiness and benefit to all my mothers. I shall secretly take upon myself all their harmful actions and suffering. The blissful white nectar purifies all obscurations, especially those that prevent you from offering every happiness and benefit to all mother sentient beings, and secretly taking upon yourself all their harmful actions and suffering, and brings all realizations, especially the loving, compassionate bodhicitta, which offers every happiness and benefit to others, and accepts all their harmful actions and suffering. And verse 8. Undefiled by the signs of the superstitious, the worldly concerns, may I, by perceiving all phenomena as illusory, be released from the bondage of attachment. The blissful white nectar purifies all obscurations, especially those that prevent you from perceiving all phenomena as illusory, and brings all realizations, especially the wisdom of shunyata, which perceives all phenomena as illusory, and by which you are released from the bondage of delusion and karma. So on the next page we make the request together. Most compassionate one, please extend your holy hand and lead me and all other sentient beings into your blissful pure realm after this life. Be our virtuous friend forever and quickly lead us to Buddhahood. So I strongly think that Guru Avalokiteshvara accepts your request and sends innumerable nectar rays into your body. All obscurations, negative karma, diseases and harm from spirits are instantly purified. Your body becomes as clear as crystal. Then Guru Avalokiteshvara, who is in the aspect of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, melts into light and absorbs into you. Your body, speech and mind become inseparably one with His Holiness the Dalai Lama's, Avalokiteshvara's holy body, speech and mind. So let's read this next paragraph together, and then we'll recite some Om Mani Padme Hums. I appear in the form of Guru Avalokiteshvara. Beams of light radiate from my body, each one bearing a Guru Avalokiteshvara at its tip. Guru Avalokiteshvara comes to sit above the crown of each and every sentient being. Nectar rays flows from each Guru Avalokiteshvara's heart, purifying all the obscurations and negative karma of each sentient being. When all sentient beings are completely purified, Guru Avalokiteshvara dissolves into each one through their crown. Each sentient being becomes Avalokiteshvara. So as we were visualizing all that, we recite some Om Mani Padme Hums, a few out loud and then a few on our own. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 So then I'd like to read out the dedication list so we can think about all those people who specifically asked us to pray for them.
Excuse me. Sorry to button before you start. Would you add me to the prayer?
Yes, of course, of course. What's your name then?
It's Joanne.
Joanne.
Well,
Joanne Worrell. Okay. So as well as Joanne Worrell, to be well, we also ask that Lama Zopa Rinpoche and His Holiness the Dalai Lama, may they have long lives and may all their prayers be answered. For the Land of Joy Retreat Centre project, may Land of Joy become a retreat centre that benefits countless beings. For all Tibetans worldwide, may they have freedom and peace of mind in their own country. For Adam Pickles, who has severe head injuries, may he recover, have happiness in its causes and be free of suffering in its causes. For all in Palestine, Israel, Syria and all conflict zones, may they understand interconnectedness and develop compassion for each other. For Daisy Boardman, who has degenerative disease in spine, may her treatment be successful and may she be free from pain. For Kieran Lewis, heart and face pain, may he find strength and get well. For Les Thomas, who died 30th of March, may he have a perfect human rebirth. Brian Jackson, suffering from Alzheimer's, which has affected his ability to live independently. For Ashley Arundel, diagnosed with MS, 25 years old. For Boris, who passed away, wishing him a precious human rebirth. For Alan Prest, may his recovery go well. Joan Scorer, recovering from a stroke, may she make a full recovery. For Jeff, son of Sean, died in 2012, thinking of him and his future lives. For Bill Wyatt, Zen poet, Buddhist and poet, passed away on the 24th of May. May he have a precious human rebirth and may his family and loved ones be comforted. For Yvonne Clues, may her condition be successfully treated and may she have happiness in its causes. For Ricky Simpson, may he recover quickly from cancer. For Aymeric Villermoz, may he awaken from his coma and recover quickly. For John Lewis, who is Bernie's husband who died a couple of days ago, may he have a precious human rebirth and may Bernie and all her friends and family find comfort from their suffering. For Sky, Danny's kitten, recovering from broken pelvis, may she make a full and speedy recovery. Barry Goodwin, prostate cancer, may he make full recovery and be blessed during this difficult time. For Annie Middleton, lung cancer, may she make a full recovery and be blessed during this difficult time. For Rita, who is suffering from Alzheimer's disease. For Joe Cox, the MP who was murdered, may we stand against the hate that killed her. For Adriana Greenwood, preparing to give birth in a holistic way. Venerable Tubten Kunsang, may his treatment for cancer be successful. Mr. Woodhouse, may Geshe Graham's father be comfortable and his mind peaceful as he moves into care and in this final phase of his life. Susan Oliver, may she find peace and come under Lama Zopa's care. Lindsay Baxter, in intensive care, may she regain her health. Father Michael Krichinsky, passed away, may he have a perfect human rebirth. For Anne Levine Roth, diagnosed with ovarian cancer, may she be free of pain and her treatment successful. May her family be strong. Emily Taylor, may she be well and have a positive mind. Beryl Heathcote, may she have her health restored and have a positive mind. Les Dodsworth, who is in hospital with cancer, may he remain positive and his family and friends stay strong. Matt Burnsall, suffering from serious mental health issues, may his mind be blessed and he find peace and clarity. Dorothy Spencer died 1st of July, may she have a precious human rebirth. Sue Thompson, may she be well and treatment for the blood disease be swift and successful. Also for Catherine Mapplebeck, may she recover from her chest infection quickly. And anybody else? Anybody would like to say who needs help at this time? So then let's go to the separate sheet, the dedication prayers. So we'll do these in Tibetan. The first one we'll just do the once, but the other two we'll do a number of times. Especially, we should dedicate that all our gurus, especially, the one who's manifesting as His Holiness the Dalai Lama, continue to remain with us. And by that request, it implied is that, from our side we're able to develop the minds, correct minds, to listen to their teachings, put it into practice, and develop all the realizations that they have. Without His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism certainly probably wouldn't have survived, So it's thanks to his kindness that we're here and have a chance to learn about the Buddha's teachings. So the dedications. Jan Chup Sen Chorim Poche Ma Ke Pan An Ke Gyuchi Ke Wan Yang Pa Me Pa Yang Gon Gon Du Wa Shom Gang Ri Ra We Kol We Shin Kam Di Pen Dan Dewa Ma Lu Jom We Ne Chen Re Zi Wan Ten Zing Ga Tso I Ja Pe Si Te Ba Du Ten Gyu Chi Gang Ri Ra We Ko We Shin Kam Di Pen Dan Dewa Ma Lu Jom We Ne Chen Re Si Wan Ten Zing Ga Tso I Ja Pe Si Te Ba Du Ten Gyu Chi Gang Ri Ra We Ko We Shin Kam Di Pen Dan Dewa Ma Lu Jong We Ne Chen Re Zi Guan Ten Zing Ga Tso I Ja Pe Si Te Ba Du Ten Gyu Chi. With the next verse we do 3 times, but we do the 4th line the first 2 times, and the very last line, which is in brackets, we do the 3rd time. Toni Nin Jesu Do Jo Pe La Che Che Zel Ze Gan Chen Ten Drogen Jana Pe Mo Ten Zing Ga Tso La debso jenden endosho Toni ninje sondo jobe lai chen che selze gai chen ten joigen jana pe mo ten zing ya zo la se wa de je je den len jo sho don in yin je son do jo pe la chen che se gai chen ten do gem jana pe mo ten zing ga zo la se wa de so do yi ye me sho. And Lama's up as long life prayer, which we don't have here. Tozo jan jin jan gen gelwe den zin kon pe we kun so do po ze jo sun ko we le man do jo ba da so de je gan de jab den jo. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
His Holiness said one time when I was going to teach him that these 8 verses, are really good to memorise. His Holiness said he finds himself a lot at the airport, just waiting about for planes.